Today I am coming to you live from Hong Kong, so I'm going to tell you all about our arrival here in Hong Kong, some things that I think are very helpful to know. We'll also be talking about where we have stayed and what we did yesterday, a lot of helpful information and some fun things thrown in there too. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, like I always say, today is the day. So be sure to click on the subscribe button, and if you appreciate all of my updates, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're new around here, we talk about cruising or traveling to cruise 6 days a week, and when we go somewhere, we take you with us. This time we are in Hong Kong. We came here 2 days ago so that we could board the beautiful Coral Princess. Now, the beautiful Coral Princess is on a cruise that we will be on from Hong Kong to Tokyo. We will be seeing Hong Kong, Taiwan, Korea, and then ports in Japan, and we will end in Tokyo. So we arrived here 2 nights ago in Hong Kong. Our flight we took was from Salt Lake City to Seoul, Korea. That was a 13-hour flight. Went really well. Everything was great. And then from Seoul, Korea to Hong Kong, we took a flight. Korean Air is partners with Delta, so it was on Korean Air. It was fantastic. This is just a side note, but I love how their flight attendants do things. They're impeccably turned out, just absolutely amazing. The flight was superb. They gave everybody, by the way, even if you're in economy, you get food on that flight. We were too tired, we just went to sleep, but everyone that wanted a meal got to have a meal. Now, when we arrived in Hong Kong, super easy entry. You just get off the plane and walk along, and then you'll see a sign that says visitors. So we went over. Passport control was not a long line at all, and it was a big airplane. It was a really big airplane that we came on, and we did note, however, they asked us why we were here, and we let them know that we came to get on a cruise ship. We were going to go sightseeing the next day and then get on the ship. And they asked the person next to us, I noticed, where they would be staying while they were in Hong Kong. They didn't ask us that, but I did pay attention and notice that they looked at every single place that we had been with our passports, and they did double check that we had at least 6 blank pages at the back. It's the first time I have noticed anyone do that. Not that they haven't, but that's the first time I noticed that. They do not stamp your passport. They give you a little slip of paper that has your name on it, and you need to have that if the police talk to you. So we have it in our passport just in case, but completely smooth arrival. Now, if you have missed our video that Gordon put up about our stay at the Regal Airport Hotel, that is a great tip for you. Our flight arrived around 10:45 p.m. and by the time we went through passport control, got our luggage and everything, and we're walking over towards the hotel. We got there finally to our room at about 10:15 to midnight. Now, the really nice thing about the Regal Airport Hotel is that it is attached to the airport. And when you come out of collecting your luggage, there are immediately signs on how to get to that hotel. So you walk over, the walk is not really long, and you walk right in. It's a beautiful, beautiful hotel, really a nice place to stay. So it worked perfectly for getting here late at night. Originally, we had thought maybe we would take the Uber over to our hotel here where we have stayed for the next 2 nights, but we ended up just being really happy with staying there, and that was a really good choice. So beautiful hotel, worked out really great. Got up the next morning, went down, and best bell captain and service there. So we asked them, I needed an ATM because I fell behind and didn't get any currency before we left home. And right there in the hotel lobby, right by the reception desk, is a currency exchange machine. So you can actually put in dollar bills. They take like 15 different currencies. You can put in, and it will put out Hong Kong dollars for you, of course. Or across on the other side of the lobby are a whole bunch of ATMs. So that's what I did. I wanted to keep my US dollars, and so went over there, got Hong Kong dollars, came back over, and I got 1,000 out. No idea what to do, so I got 1,000. That's what a lot of different people say a good place to start. When you're looking at the exchange rate as of yesterday, I haven't looked yet today, but yesterday, 1 Hong Kong dollar was like 12.8 cents. So the way I was thinking about it is 100 Hong Kong dollars, because that's the number you see often. 100 is almost $13, not quite. And then so a lot of things are like 10, so I always think of that to myself as $1.30. I hope that helps a little bit as you think about things, but check the exchange rate when you're doing it. And I will add that when I got money out of the ATM, I didn't take the ATM's conversion rate. I took the money in Hong Kong dollars, and my bank will convert it at home, and you'll get a better exchange rate that way. They gave me two 500 bills, and so we went over. I asked the bellman that was helping us if that was a good amount to have. He says, no, you need smaller, so he gave us hundreds instead, changed that for us, took us downstairs. We called an Uber. The Uber was there within 1 minute. All the Ubers here are super fast, and the Uber was there within 1 minute. We got in, took us right over to our hotel. So excellent service at that Regal Airport Hotel. Would do that again. Of course, if anybody's wondering, yes, we did give him a generous tip. I know some people message me and say, well, did you tip him? Absolutely. But anyway, very, very smooth. And you know what I have noticed about the people here? Everyone that we have had an interaction with is so anxious to be helpful. What beautiful people they are. Not only are they beautiful to look at, but so many of them are beautiful inside. I know that everywhere in the world, no matter what race you are, there are amazing people, and there are people who make really bad choices. But the ones that we have met here and have associated with are tip top and absolutely lovely. So we got here to our hotel. We are staying at the Hilton Garden Inn, Hong Kong, and it is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They gave us a free upgrade to what they call the junior suite. It is on the 20th floor. There are 21 floors on this at this hotel, and our view is absolutely magnificent. I tried to get it so that I wouldn't just be in the shadow to show you the scenery. So Gordon will tuck a picture in of where we are, but absolutely beautiful. We put our luggage down here in our room, and immediately we got an Uber and went over to catch the Star Ferry. The Star Ferry is what takes you between Kowloon here and over to Hong Kong Island. And a couple of notes about that. There are several different ways to do that. When you get there, you can buy your ticket for the Star Ferry there. It is really easy to do. I saw people doing it, but we knew that when we got there, we were going to take the red bus tour, like hop on, hop off. And as we were walking over towards getting our tickets for the Star Ferry, there was a person there that worked for the red bus tour, big red bus tour. Big bus tour, Gordon says. It was red, but I don't know if that's in the name. And so they, which was great, they gave us the option to buy the tickets for the Star Ferry to go over from Kowloon, where we are, over to Hong Kong Island, and pay for the red bus tour with it, and then the tickets to come back on the Star Ferry. So we went ahead and did that. They walked us up the ramps up to where we would need to show the ticket to be able to get into the area where you wait to board the Star Ferry, and then told us everything that we needed to know. Worked very, very smoothly. So we went in, we got on the ferry, had a beautiful ride across. That ride across is everything that I hoped it would be. I've thought about it a lot. I've watched a lot of videos about it. Absolutely loved it. Then we got over, they gave us directions, immediately pointed us to where to go to get the big bus tour, and really excellent workers there as well, people working there and making sure everybody got where they were supposed to be. Thoroughly enjoyed that hop on, hop off bus ride. That I highly recommend. They take you all over there. There's 2 different lines, so you can choose what it is you want to see or do both, and a great way to see that area. They also have lines on the Kowloon side, but we decided to use our time doing other things than doing the lines over here, but we had a great time. They do an excellent job there. And it is the kind where they give you headphones and then you plug it in and they have the narration in all the different languages. It was excellent. So highly recommend doing that tour. By the way, it's just been raining. It's been raining a lot here, but that's okay. You just bring your umbrella when it rains. You don't let it get you down. So when we were still in that Star Ferry area, I forgot to tell you this, before we were left to come back to the hotel, they had a lot of different eating places along the way there. So we ended up getting pork dumplings, or like a lot like pot stickers, and they were excellent. They had the pork with corn or the pork with chives. So we got a mix of those and brought them back to the hotel to eat for dinner. And we also got these mochi little ball things that had mochi with soybean paste on the inside. They were really good. We got strawberry. They have these things that have mango. What do they call those? Like a mango bun or a mango something. But it's kind of like a thin layer of mochi with mango in the inside. That was absolutely delicious as well. So we've tried some different cuisines here. We tried pot stickers at another place, or dumplings as they call them. They just look like pot stickers to me. But we have really enjoyed trying different things here. We also tried some things we weren't so crazy about, but it's really fun to try new things. And so we did that. After we were done eating our food at the hotel, we went over to a big market. So there are a lot of different markets here. And one of them that I really want to go to is the Temple Street Night Market. But the excursion that we have on Embarkation Day with Princess, which is today, is going to take us there. So we found another one that's highly recommended. It's called Ladies Market. The reason that they call that is because they have so many handbags, scarves, they've got jewelry, they've got cute little, a lot of souvenir kinds of things, t-shirts, suitcases, lots of different things that you would maybe want. We had the best time there, and really enjoyed it. And I did go shopping, and I thoroughly enjoyed every minute. One thing that I was really looking forward to Hong Kong was shopping. I didn't know what that would look like. I've told you before, my aunt, when she came in the late 60s, early 70s, would go shopping here a lot and bring home fabulous things for us. But I didn't really know what to expect because that's a generation ago. So a note about the markets is they really predominantly take cash there. A couple of notes on that: they do want Hong Kong dollars. If you are trying to use euros or dollars, I noticed they will take those, but they charge you a higher rate for them. I have no idea what the exchange rate would be that they charge you on those because I didn't use them, but I noticed that they would accept them from people. If you are buying more than, I don't know what the cutoff is, but if you're buying very much at all, you can say to them, do you take cards? And if you're buying several items, then they will say yes. And what they do, it's really fun. They just walk you to one of the shops that line the actual, you go into a building kind of shop, and they will process your credit card there for you. I did that a couple of times. Worked really smoothly. One place added on a little bit to use a credit card, but it was not very much. So I said, okay. And then another one, they didn't charge anything extra at all, but it worked really well. So if you're buying very much at all and you're worried you're going to run out of cash, just go ahead or don't have enough cash with you, just go ahead and ask them to run a card, and they will. I'll let you know how it goes at the Temple Street Night Market, but I highly recommend that Ladies Market. If you're coming here and you want to go shopping, and everything from like shopping bags to handbags to suitcases, all the things that I told you, they've got everything. I got a couple of beautiful scarves. One of them is just a beautiful embroidery thing. I'll show them when you get on the ship because they're packed, but I got one that's an Hermes knockoff. I'm really pleased to have it. It is beautiful, and I know that's funny, but it's really pretty anyway. I don't even really care that it's Hermes. I don't know how many people care what a scarf is. I don't. I just think it's beautiful. But anyway, so had the best time. And let me tell you, when you come to Hong Kong, you have to go outside at night, and you have to go to where a market is or where a hustle and bustle is. Where our hotel is located is a little bit quiet, but 6 blocks away is where this market is. So we walked over. It puts you in the magic, where the heartbeat is, where everything glorious about Hong Kong is. When we came here, I didn't know if I was going to love Hong Kong or if I was going to care that, never care that I came here again. I'm going to need to come here again and again and again if I get the chance. There is something magic about it. And it is not just that the people are amazing people. It's not just all of the lights and millions of high rises and just the way the whole place is. I think it's all of it put together, and the amazing way that they do things. I just thoroughly enjoyed it, and you should come. I've been trying to think of how to put together a little trip here for anybody that wants to come. I guess we could do one and then get on a cruise ship, but I would come here shopping again and to eat yummy food, and just to see. I do need to figure out when the rainy time is not. It has really been rainy here a lot, and it's been cloudy the whole time. I would love to see it when the wind blows all of the clouds away, but for today, this is perfection. Here are a couple of rapid fire things that you probably just maybe want to know. Number one, they talk about the octopus card a lot when you're coming here, saying that they prefer it to pay for things, and even at home. And once we got here, we could not get any of the ways to load money on it to work. Our bank blocked it, our Visa card blocked it. everything that we tried blocked it. And so we decided, well, we're not going to worry about it. We got the cash, we have Apple Pay, we have credit cards, and let me tell you, those all worked perfectly. Didn't matter. So you can go forward knowing that you don't have to have the octopus card. The second thing that's important to know is, you know what? They don't have Diet Coke here. That's okay. It's not a deal breaker. They have Coke Zero. They have Coca-Cola, just regular Coca-Cola. And then they also have a thing called Coca-Cola Plus, and it actually has an artificial sweetener in it, plus 5 grams of dietary fiber. So I didn't try that. That's just not my thing. And so it's out there though if you want to try it. Those are the things that we noticed as far as Coca-Cola brand. They have Pepsi brand items. Then they have, of course, a lot of things that we don't recognize, but their fruit juices, let me tell you, amazing. Get some fruit juice. Like last night we tried one that was mango and lemon. Oh my, so good. The orange juice. That brings me to the 7-Eleven. 7-Elevens are everywhere. When you think about 7-Eleven at home, they're huge. They're tiny, tiny here, but they're great places to get a drink when it's hot. And I'll talk about that a little bit more here in just a second, but they're a great place to get a drink. They have Eclipse mints in all the flavors. Like at home, I think you can get peppermint and spearmint maybe. Here they've got watermelon and grape and peach and apple and all these kinds. Strawberry, they're delicious. So you can get that. Just lots of fun things to try, and that's a great way to do it. And they take Apple Pay, they take Visa, no problem at all. So just wanted to give you a heads up about that. As I mentioned, Uber is great. It is really quick to get Uber here anywhere. We never waited longer than a minute everywhere that we've been in an Uber here. They've been really clean. There are taxis everywhere also, but the taxis prefer cash. And that is just one less thing for me to worry about how much that's going to cost and how much to get. So the Uber, I really liked that approach as well. Interestingly enough, last night when I was shopping, Gordon met another man. He was waiting for his wife as well, and they're from Australia, and they have been coming here for about 25 years. And he said that so much has changed during that time that they first came to Hong Kong, but the taxis have not. And we saw some that the cars really, I think, were here that long ago, but they're still going great. So taxis are a great option. Just know that they want cash. So let's talk weather here. Like I said, it has been raining pretty much the whole time that we've been here. It would rain and not rain, and rain and not rain. It is so humid. And judging by what everybody says, it is humid here all of the time. It's partly why I have big hair. But just know that it's really humid here. So don't let that bother you. Just get out there and go. I grew up in a humid place, but I don't live in a humid place right now. So it is really humid, but it is, just wanted to let you know when it's 70 degrees outside. It's been 72 most of the time we've been here. It's supposed to go up to 76 today, but you don't need a jacket. You can just go with short sleeves and you'll be comfortable. So let me know in the comments what questions you have about all of this. I know I just told you a lot, and I'm happy to go over other things to answer any questions that you've got. We can do that in a later video. And share with me in the comments, have you been to Hong Kong? Is Hong Kong even on your list? Because you know what? This is really an amazing place, and I am tickled pink to find a new place that calls my name in this whole wide world. So thanks for joining me here today, and I'll be talking to y'all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. I love you. Bye-bye.